Hello, and welcome back to Berkshire. It is day 18, and I wanted to make sure to get on during the AM hour because yesterday we got a really high turnip buy price. Ooh, the bug off is happening too, which I don't really care on this island, honestly. I'm gonna take off the birthday hat, because I don't need that today. Also, real quick, because it's been bothering me, I'm going to edit my eyebrows darker because they don't match and it's driving me crazy. Oh yeah, much better. Still a little bit off, but it's better. Okay, I'm not gonna talk for much longer. Still getting over that stupid cold that I mentioned yesterday. And I just want to build and watch things in the background, so I know that we saw a bunch of people's houses yesterday, but I've already seen Whitney and Shep. Hello, Vivian. Hey, wasn't yesterday your birthday? Well, happy belated birthday. Oh, here we go. I can give her a birthday cupcake. That's good. What you gonna get me? Got something for me, too. Oh, thank you. I love Vivian. Thank you so much, Vivian. So sweet of you. Let's see, what is the present I got from her? A ninja costume? What color is it? Oh, it's purple. Nice. Okay. Hello, Miss Maddie. Moondog is good. Oh, right, the turnip prices. Oh my god. I don't know. There's just something about the weather changing, because obviously I'm pre-recording all of this. Just messes with my brain, and then I get sick, and then my brain gets worse. Truly. Oh my god, that's so... Okay, I'm gonna have to buy a few of those dog bowls, because they're already in the right color. Look at that. I'm digging the yellow amazing machine. I don't have a use for it, but I really like how it looks. Anyway, hello goblins. What's the turnip prices, friends? Okay. Green alert. We have a 58% chance of a large spike. Okay. That's good to know. I don't know if I want to time travel for that, honestly. But if I get to that point, I might do a turnip run. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping and allow VoiceOver me to yap instead. Take it away. And now it's time for the speed build part of the video, where I am building the dog cafe, which turned out really great. I did a lot in this little area, but I also used the nearby beach as an extension of the dog cafe, so there's like a little seating area on the beach, which, yeah, I talk about it a little bit later in the commentary, but yeah, no, I think it was a very big brain idea to start incorporating the beach kind of early. And here I'm laying out the little seating area on the beach. I eventually come back and pick these up again because I made a path for it. But for now, I'm kind of figuring out where I want everything to be on the beach. And then going back in and putting stuff into the cafe proper, making a little kitchen area for the staff, and figuring out where I want everything to go. And here I'm adding in the box sofas in orange to make a little booth, and I think it turned out really, really cute. Mac came in to check out the cafe construction, and I made it kind of like a curved little corner booth with the big old table, and I eventually add some drinks there as well, and I think it turned out really good. I love this color scheme on this island so much, and obviously the fact that I can use the pom-pom purin set, just perfect. And now we're going to get more into the outside seating area on the beach and figuring out where I want everything to go here. It looks just so good with the... It's either yellow or orange with the umbrellas, and the counter chairs in that colorway really are such a vibe. And yeah, I'm just kind of arranging things at the moment. In a while here, I will be making some plank designs, and as usual, I always show off my custom design making process. I might cut out a bit of it because honestly, after I made the base designs, I just had to make them a lot darker because of how blown out it was, especially on the sand. That's a similar color. But yeah, when we get to that, we'll get to that. I also put out the pom-pom purin chairs, and some other cute things, and some drinks. And I think it is really adorable. I also put that busing station in, which is also such a good item. I'm so glad that they included that in the 2.0 update. It's very helpful. And of course, the espresso maker, a blender, because they gotta be making all the coffee drinks and whatever at the cafe. I eventually come back in later at a different day and add some more stuff to this build, so it's not final. But yeah, I added as many things as I could at the moment. And here's where I started making the plank designs for the beach. I started off with square-ended planks just to kind of get the shape in there. I eventually round off those edges, and I'm adding in some basic shading. You can see at this point it's like really super light, so I turned down the colors quite a bit later because it's nowhere near dark enough to show up very well. And that's one of the things that you have to learn, especially if you're making a summer island, is that the colors will blow out and they'll just look like almost nothing on the ground if you're not careful. Of course, it depends on what kind of material you put your patterns down on. So I'm making, yellow colored planks and putting them down on the sand, so you really have to up the contrast for it to look like anything, and I go back and forth a bajillion times on this. And at this point, I put down the planks and realize they're way too light. Like, extremely light. And I was like, oh no, it's fine for way too long. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to clear everything out here because I need space to put the planks down underneath all of this. But yeah, just after this point, I go back and make the planks darker. And you can see there how much of a difference adding contrast has. So obviously that one left piece became way darker compared to the other ones I did. So yeah, contrast is very important, folks. And now it's time to just put down the path now that it's finished and shows up way better on the sand. And I'm making it kind of like a decking little area for the dog cafe for people to come around and sit. So it's like an outside seating area kind of thing. And I really like how this plank path turned out. It's pretty versatile. Like, the 6-part plank path is definitely one of my favorites to make, because you can do like a lot of variety with it, and I also end up adding a little bit more to the paths to make it look like a bunch of planks and not just like a super long plank. Here I'm just adding little divisions to the middle path, and it looks a little bit too uneven, so I add it to one side and not the other, and it looks a little weird still. Listen, you really have to go back and forth a lot to make a path really polished and what you actually want. So that's my biggest piece of advice, is if you're having issues with your custom designs, trust the process, keep going, don't give up. It truly does, you like have a moment where you're like, oh, that's exactly what I need to do. And it does take a lot of trial and error. So don't feel bad about things taking a while to make, because I've been making custom designs since New Leaf on the 3DS. I mean, technically speaking, I did in earlier games too, but I didn't do it seriously. I was just kind of messing around as a kid. But since New Leaf as an adult, I have been making custom designs. So truly, anyone can do it, I promise. You can make something you're proud of, okay? Motivational note today. And then I time traveled to the next day because I wanted to order some of these party lights, and oh man, this really added a lot to the build. Even though this dream address is going to be set during the day, so they won't be lit up, they still look so cute. And they're nice little archways, and they more accentuate the entrances and exits of the little area, so you know like where to walk. And I really like that a lot. And I'm just walking around to make sure everything is walkable, because that is something that I prioritize. And then I put the Cinnamoroll items back down. And then the next thing I'm adding is some flowers, and also some potted plants as well, just to add a little bit of variation of color and some greenery, because greenery is always good. You can quote me on that. Greenery is always good. And of course, I'm using all seed flowers for this island, because I do not have any time or energy to breed a bunch of hybrid flowers. So, right next to Nook's Cranny, I made a little cafe, little doggo cafe with all the pom-pom purin items. I really like how the orange box sofas look, especially with that blood orange drink. A bubblegum KK playing right now. I still have to get some more songs for this island, but it works. Got my little sink over here, the cash register. There's nothing over here, it's hard to see anyway. And then you can see I've got some pom-pom furniture there with a cute little yellow coffee cup. Little dessert case. And then I used the cake that I got on my birthday here, so that's cute. I really like the yellow storefronts too. I think they're super cute. We got the little cafe sign. We got a little gacha machine, as well as a gumball machine. And then you go down this way on the beach, and we have a little seating area over here, which I need to get some more bamboo speakers. I just have to customize them to the dried form. Anyway, super cute. We got little tables here. You can even sit out here for a little photo op. I also got the party lights as well in the white form. They just came in the white form with my airport colors, so I think they look good. And then I made a plank path to put down on the beach. We have a little seating area here. And then this just leads right back up to the road, which, ooh, now that I'm navigating this, I think what I'm gonna do is change up these seats just a little bit. Just a wheedle. I want to be able to... I am very much someone who likes my islands to be walkable, so if I have to, like, shimmy sidestep somewhere, I don't care for it. Personally. I've seen a lot of beautiful islands, and, you know, obviously I visit other people's dream addresses, because I'm like, that looks really cool, and then I can't get anywhere because there's too many items everywhere, so, you know, that's a teeny pet peeve. It's not the biggest of pet peeves. I don't mind it, I understand why people go all maximalist, but I want to be able to actually walk through your whole island, you know? That's just something that I like to do. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I built today. Yeah, let's do like a little walk around. We got the Berkshire sign. You can choose whatever. And I just noticed that 2 of the 3 have the same collar color, which I don't care enough to change that. So the next area that I want to work on, I've got this path placed down, and this is going to be like the doggy daycare. I'm probably going to put like bathtubs and stuff, so like to be like a dog groomer / doggy daycare, and that's going to be super cute, so I'm excited for that. And then this little area here, I'm going to make a little mini pet store, which is going to be nice. I think I just need to get more items. I'm glad that I'm, like, building on the beach at the same time as I'm building other things as an extension of these builds, because the beach is, like, anytime I do a beach build, the video is really long, but it takes me way longer than that, obviously, to actually finish the beach build, so it's nice that I'm doing them at the same time as I'm, you know, doing other builds. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!